I'm currently sitting in the 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser with the iForce Max hybrid engine. We need to talk about hybrid, not just for Toyota, but for every manufacturer, because they are slowly going on a decline as far as reliability and longevity. So let's talk about it. Let's get into the nitty gritty and see if it's worth it getting a hybrid engine. Before I pop the hood, let's talk about why people usually want hybrids. Now, there's two main reasons, right? One's going to be better gas mileage, right? That's the number one reason why people usually lean towards a hybrid vehicle. And number two is power and torque. A hybrid vehicle will give you a little bit more instant response, kind of like driving a fully electric car, but obviously it's not fully electric. And the main reason why there's so much widespread appeal on hybrid vehicles is because they charge themselves through braking. You don't have to plug anything in, you don't have to charge anything. The car's going to charge the battery itself when you brake the car. So pretty much you're just getting awesome gas mileage for really nothing. You don't have to do anything different. In this video today, I'm going to show you multiple cars, multiple hybrid cars and different examples. The first one I'm showing you is the Toyota Land Cruiser because it's brand new, and the hybrid system in this is very complex, and there's a lot of pros, but there's also a lot of cons, right? If you read online, the hybrid system in a lot of cars right now have not been performing what the standards of what you would expect from a hybrid vehicle, right? Now, the Land Cruiser in particular has a 4-cylinder turbo hybrid. So from the turbo and the hybrid, you're getting a lot of power, and it's kind of compensating for this car being a 4-cylinder. In general, when you're buying a hybrid vehicle, you're paying more for that car, right? Upwards of $3 to $4 grand more from the gasoline version to the hybrid version. And the issue is most manufacturers right now, or a lot of manufacturers, are slowly but surely implementing solely hybrid cars, Toyota being one of them, and they're getting rid of the gasoline cars. So they're charging more for these cars, and the hybrid system in a lot of these cars have kind of, been unreliable. When you buy a hybrid car, right, it's going to be more money up front. The MSRP of that vehicle will be more money. Same if you buy a used hybrid, the price is going to be, they're worth more money, which isn't inherently a bad thing, but you just got to keep that in mind, that $3 or $4 grand more from the gasoline version. Also, the maintenance is going to be more money. It costs more to maintain a hybrid vehicle, and there's more risk to a hybrid vehicle, right? Because you never know when that battery might go out, and that's going to be a hefty bill to replace. Point blank, period. Now, I'm showing you a Toyota Land Cruiser, but in my opinion, Toyota is the best hybrid manufacturer. They were the first to do it, and I think they are the best as far as reliable hybrid vehicles. But in general, people have kind of been on the fence with hybrids, and I don't really blame them. So I'm going to show you another car here. We're going to get more into the hybrid system and to see if it's worth it in the year 2024, and moving forward, what these manufacturers are going to do with the hybrid system and how it's going to be probably only hybrid within the next 5 to 10 years, which could be an issue. I found me a pre-owned hybrid Prius. Now, my next point is, if you're buying a pre-owned hybrid car, let's just say it has 40,000 miles on it, and you plan on trading it in at around 80 to 100,000 miles, you might get less from the dealership because they're wary of the high mileage and the hybrid battery. So keep that in mind before you purchase a pre-owned hybrid vehicle and you plan on keeping it upwards of 100,000 miles. You might get a lot less than what that car is worth because they don't want to give it to you because it's a risk with the hybrid battery and the mileage. It's getting very windy outside, so I just kind of want to recap everything I just said inside the car. That way you really understand what I'm saying. So when you buy a pre-owned hybrid vehicle, let's just say it has 40,000 miles on the odometer, and you plan on keeping it until 120,000 miles, and then the day comes you want to trade it in, there's a good chance the dealership is going to give you less than what the car is worth because they're wary of the hybrid battery and the higher mileage. So that's definitely something you have to keep in mind, because when you trade it in and it has that many miles, you might get $2 or $3 grand less than what the car is worth, and then when you originally bought it, you paid $2 or $3 grand more because it's the hybrid, and all that extra spending, you might not even need a hybrid vehicle. Basically, what I mean by that is that you might be buying a hybrid vehicle for the gas savings, but you don't even drive enough to reap the benefits of the gas savings to basically cover the cost of what you paid up front on the car. Are you guys following me? Let's just say you buy a brand new hybrid vehicle, which is $4 grand more than the gasoline version. You drive the car for 75,000 miles, and then you trade it in, and you get around $3 or $4 grand less than what that car is worth because it has higher mileage and it's a hybrid, and the dealership doesn't want to give you what the car is actually worth. That's $8 grand right there that you paid extra to have a hybrid vehicle. If you don't drive at least 25,000 miles per year and you do a lot of city driving, you basically broke even. So why did you even get the hybrid to begin with? You guys get what I'm what I'm saying here? So on average, a hybrid vehicle has around 190 more components and parts than a gasoline version. Guys, that's 190 more things that could go wrong that would cost you money. So the point of this segment of the video, if you don't drive a lot, and I mean a lot, and you don't do a lot of city driving and traveling, you're not really reaping gas mileage savings. You guys understand that? I just found the perfect car, the perfect hybrid car for what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Before I show you this car, I just want to say real quick, I'm not fully against hybrid. Don't take this video as I'm against hybrid. I think there's so many different types of people out there, and you know, they need different things out of their vehicles, that there's a lot of people that do end up saving money from hybrids. But I'm just talking about the general public and the average consumer that buy hybrid just to say they have a hybrid when they don't even really need it, and they end up losing money in the end. So that's what I'm just trying to say. So I'm going to show you this car, and yeah. Alrighty, I found a 2021 Chrysler Pacifica hybrid. Now, just to put you guys in perspective of the point I'm trying to get across, this car brand new was $42,000 and some change, around there, $42,000. The gasoline version of the same car, for the most part, I could be off by a couple of digits here, but the gasoline version was $37,000. That's around a $5,000 difference, guys. $5K just to have a hybrid vehicle. And if you take everything I said into consideration in this video, you just spent $5,000 for what? For a little bit more gas savings when you know, it kind of averages out anyway with the maintenance and, you know, trading in the car. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, this car has been known for some electrical issues too due to the hybrid system. I've heard of random shutdowns, risk of fires, electrical glitches, all that stuff coming from the battery when, and, you know, keep in mind, that's a costly repair, very, very costly. So not only you're spending $5 grand more for a hybrid, you got to take it to all those repairs that could potentially happen, let alone the battery going out and having to replace the battery, which would be a very, very, very hefty bill. And let's just say you get, you know, you move past all that, you got lucky, nothing went wrong. When you trade in the car with some mileage on it, you're going to get less for the car. So you're all in well over 6 or 7 grand just to have better gas mileage. And like I said, don't take this video as me just bashing on hybrids. I'm just trying to put people in perspective. I sell cars. I've been in the car industry for a long time. I've had a lot of clients tell me very, you know, stubbornly they're not buying anything other than a hybrid. And I ask them, why? Why do you need a hybrid? Well, I want the gas savings. I'm like, okay, how many miles per year do you drive? Oh, I drive around 7,000 to 10,000 miles per year. Only highway driving. Okay. You know, it's almost like an optical illusion that you're saving money from gas when you're actually just spending all up front in the car, between just the price of the car and the maintenance of the car when you trade in the car. And there's probably other things I'm not even taking into consideration that are a little bit costly by owning a hybrid. Now, before I end this video, I just want to say hybrids can be beneficial vehicles. Depending on how you drive, depending on what you need, a hybrid might make a lot of sense for you. You might not even care about the gas mileage. You might just want the more horsepower and torque that you get from having a hybrid vehicle. And if that's the case, God bless, get a hybrid, right? Spend the extra money, that's what you want. But I hope you guys gained something from this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'd really, really appreciate it. I'll be uploading a lot more consistently. Like the video, leave me a comment, whatever, you know, if you have a question or just comment something for the algorithm, I'd really, really appreciate it. Say whatever you'd like, and have a great day.